Today we're looking at one of the most shocking cargo aviation disasters in recent history. A crash so sudden, so violent, that investigators were left stunned at how fast everything went wrong. I'm your host, and welcome to the Pilot Breakdown. On November 4th, just after 5:11 p.m. Eastern Time, UPS Flight 2976, a Boeing MD-11 freighter, lined up on runway 17R at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. The crew? Highly trained, highly experienced, and completely unaware that the next 30 seconds would change everything. The cockpit voice recorder confirms the pilots followed every checklist, every briefing, and every procedure exactly by the book. Nothing unusual. Nothing concerning. At 5:14 p.m., the aircraft accelerated down the runway and rotated for takeoff, like hundreds of flights before it. But this one wouldn't make it. The NTSB released several photos captured during the takeoff, and what they show is nothing short of horrifying. The first image. The MD-11 gently lifting its nose, preparing to climb. The second image. Disaster. The left engine, engine number 1, violently separates from the pylon and swings upward, peeling away from the wing exactly the way it's designed to detach during catastrophic failure. Except this wasn't supposed to happen. Not here. Not now. Another photo shows flames erupting mid-air from the detached engine, and a second fire igniting near the left pylon mount under the wing. The engine then arcs over the fuselage, an unbelievable sight, before falling toward the ground. In just seconds, the pilots lose thrust, lose control, and lose any chance to diagnose what exactly is happening behind them. Because from the cockpit, they can't see the engines at all. A warning bell sounds approximately 37 seconds after takeoff power was applied. That timing lines up almost perfectly with the moment the engine and pylon separated. We now know from the flight data recorder that the aircraft never climbed higher than 30 feet. Not 300. Not 400. Only 30. Barely above ground. Flames continued roaring beneath the left wing as the pilots struggled to maintain control with asymmetric thrust at the worst possible moment, rotation. As the aircraft drifted left, its landing gear clipped the roof of a warehouse just beyond the airport boundary. From there, the MD-11 rolled and slammed into the ground, breaking apart and igniting in a massive fireball. All 3 crew members on board, and 11 people on the ground, tragically lost their lives. So how does a heavy MD-11 lose an engine on takeoff? Investigators turned their attention to the pylon, the structure that attaches the engine to the wing. The aft mount bulkhead, the forward lug, the spherical bearing, all critical parts meant to withstand thousands of takeoff rotations. But after cleaning the recovered pieces, the NTSB found something alarming. Fatigue cracks. Not impact damage. Not an explosion. But slow-forming, invisible cracks inside the metal. The left pylon's forward and aft lugs showed clear signs of fatigue failure. Enough that when rotation pressure built up, they fractured cleanly, allowing the entire engine to break free. This discovery was so serious that the NTSB immediately grounded all MD-11s and DC-10s until urgent structural inspections could be completed. And now, attention turns toward why those cracks developed despite the aircraft being within its inspection cycle. There are still unanswered questions. Was debris ingested by the tail engine? Did asymmetric thrust worsen the roll? Could anything have been detected earlier? Only the final report will confirm the complete chain of events. Conclusion: slow, serious tone. UPS Flight 2976 was lost not because of pilot error, not because of weather, but because a hidden structural weakness chose the worst possible moment to reveal itself. A handful of microscopic cracks led to a catastrophic structural separation, and a tragedy no one could have prevented in the cockpit. As investigators continue their work, the aviation community waits for answers, and for lessons that could prevent the next disaster. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next debrief.